Hi everybody, welcome to part 2 of our Christmas countdown, our preparation for Christmas. Can you believe a whole week has passed since we did our first countdown to Christmas? I hope some of you are going to come online live and have a chat and let me know if you've been starting to prepare anything for Christmas so far. And I'll just take you all through everything that I do for my second week of my countdown for Christmas. I've got a few things to do. Some of the things, they're all really simple little things. We're going to be looking at sort of kids' toys, clothes, wrapping paper, Christmas cards, letters to Santa, and Christmas jumpers. So those are the things that I'm really going to focus on talking about this week. So if anybody watched either live or watched the replay video from last week, it would be really nice to hear from any of you either during this live chat or if you can comment below after the video is finished and let me know how you got on last week, if you followed any of the steps, if you follow your own plan and how you're getting on. It would be really nice to hear from as many of you as possible. I want to help everybody because I have obviously spent a lot of years now being prepared for Christmas. I love Christmas. It's one of my favourite times of years. And I love to be prepared. I don't like to be rushing around. It's just like my idea of hell. So I've got a new Christmas jumper on this week. I hope everybody likes it. This is my little Twinkly Robin. This one was a Primark Christmas jumper from last year. It's one of the more thinner jumpers. And I normally wear this one if I go, say, on a Christmas night out. I'll put it with some skinny jeans and some heels. And then it ends up looking quite smart. I do like this one. So the shops, I haven't been up to town this week, but I will be going during the week because they'll be starting to get their Christmas jumpers in. I know I've spotted a few in, I think it was B&M's, but in terms of the bigger stores, the department stores and things like that, I'm gonna go and have a look this week and see if they've got them in. I do like to get them in early, because I sometimes find that, excuse me, as it gets closer to Christmas, then you'll find that obviously the sizes, they don't always have all the sizes. Anyway, I digress. So this is part 2 of our Christmas countdown. So it's a 12-part countdown for your preparation for Christmas. And I'm going to help you to go through all of those steps that you're going to need to do to get organized for Christmas. So that hopefully if you do follow all of these steps, obviously you might have to add in your own or sort of just rejig a little bit what I'm doing to fit in with your lifestyle. But I'm hoping that I can help as many people as possible to, excuse me, I'm still suffering a little bit with my cold there. Help as many of you as possible to have a stress-free run up to Christmas so that you don't get to Christmas Eve and just end up feeling so tired that you can't really be bothered with the actual festivities of Christmas. I really want to make it as easy as possible so that by the middle of December, you'll be sitting back pretty, mulled wine in one hand, mince pie in the other with your feet up, fire roaring, watching a Christmas movie. And there is a new Christmas channel starting tomorrow, which is going to be playing movies back to back all day, which I did pop on. I did pop the channel numbers on our Facebook page yesterday and the day before. So the first thing that I'm just going to discuss a little bit today is going through children's toys. It's a busy time of year when the kids come to get toys for Christmas. It's so wonderful that people spend so much money on buying nice toys, and Santa brings them nice toys. And the problem is, where do you put them? It can often be difficult. So it's easier, I think, if you've already sort of organized places where they're going to go. So what I would say is start having a toy cult now. Okay, so pick a small area to do each day. So for instance, in our lounge, I've got an ottoman which we use as a toy box, so I'll do that one day. And then he's got sort of another corner which has got quite a lot of things in, so I'll sort of split that up and do one day, one the next. Right, if you can, do the toy cull while the kids aren't there, while they're in bed or at school or at nursery, whatever, because it is so much harder to do when they're there because they decide that they play with everything. When you know deep down that they haven't played with that little toy there for X number of months, so you might as well get in there and try and get some stuff sorted. Make some space now ready for the toys that they're going to be getting for Christmas. So just go through everything. I mean, if they haven't played with the toy for ages and it's right in the bottom of a box, chances are they're not even going to miss it. And it also gives you an opportunity to give back. You can contribute to charity. You can give it to maybe a local nursery or play group, maybe even at school, depending on what the toy is. For the younger ones, just depends. Things like books, everything like that. Just go through everything. And if they don't play with them anymore, they don't like them, or you've even got broken toys that might be kicking around, just get them cleared out now and get that space made ready for Christmas, ready for all those new toys that are going to be coming. Because I think there's nothing worse when you get to Christmas, you've got all these lovely toys. And obviously, we're so, so grateful to everybody who buys all these lovely toys for our children. And then obviously Santa brings lots. It's just when you struggle, you've got nowhere to go. And I think it's easier if you've made the space already to then fit the toys in afterwards. So that was the first thing I would say. Definitely make sure that you've done before Christmas. So I'll be doing that this week. The next thing is clothes. You need to go through clothes. I think it's like you're getting towards Christmas and you're going to go out and you want to buy some nice outfits. You're going to be going out. Now, the advantage is if you go through your clothes, not necessarily that you're going to get rid of things, but you can start planning your outfits now. There's certain things that you're going to do. You're going to want a Christmas Day outfit. Is that going to be a Christmas jumper and maybe a pair of jeans that you already own? So you can get that sorted out. It gives you a chance to go through. Get rid of some things that you don't use anymore, that you don't wear anymore, things like that. Shoes, boots, you need to make space for some new boots maybe. Excuse me. Sorry. Just go through everything and just make some space. I mean, it's giving you an opportunity to do a little bit of a declutter. But just remember, if like me, you've got like tons and tons of clothes, shoes and all accessories, break it down in little bits. If you decide, I'm going to do half of this rack today, just do that half a rack, because I think there's so much more satisfaction than getting that half a rack done than pulling everything out the wardrobe and having it all over the bed and then, not having time to finish it. So if you do it in small sections and just get that little section done, then once that section's finished, then you can move on to it, or you might have to do it another day. Okay. So another thing that I'm going to be doing this week is going through my wrapping paper. I like to keep everybody using the same wrapping paper if I can, or if I end up running out, and I'll try and see. I've been using something that's got red in it, then find like a plain red paper to go with theirs. I just find it easier because sometimes when the tags fall off the presents, you still know who they're for if you've used the same paper. It's really helpful. And it can be helpful on Christmas morning if you've got young children who can't yet read. It saves them having to keep saying, who's this present for? Who's this one for? Is this for me? So it can, just make things a little bit easier. So in view of that, I go through my Christmas wrapping paper from last year. And if I've got any unused rolls, I'll just keep them for this year. If I've got any that I've already opened, I take them to charity shop. And then, obviously people do make use of them, people go in and buy them, but I like to start with full fresh rolls. So yeah, I go through the paper. If there's anyone that, they've got a decent amount left on it, I take them all to the charity shop. Or if they've only got a little bit left, you can cut them up for the kids to use for little bit craft activities. So that would be sort of like the main thing that I would do, just in terms of wrapping paper, because it is coming at the shops now. I've seen it around. So maybe start looking into what you want. I generally make a list of who I buy main presents for. So I go through like family. So obviously Daddy Flamingo, Baby Flamingo, Teenage Flamingo, my mum, Jason's mum, the main people, and keep this paper the same for them. And then with other people, like the wider family members who I'll be giving presents to but won't be sharing Christmas Day with, for instance, then I'll just sort of mix and match paper for them. Excuse me. So yeah, just sort of make a note of how many papers that I need and then buy accordingly. And I try not to buy too much. I don't really buy the sets where you get, say, a few rolls of paper, some bows and some tags, because I find that I've never got enough bows to go with the paper, and I never to be run out of tags or something like that. They are good value for money if you've only got a few things to wrap. But I've got loads and loads to wrap. As always, it's just we've got a lot of people to buy for. It's not even the quantity of the presents. It's like we've just got lots of people to buy for, which is crazy, but great. I wouldn't change it. I love Christmas, obviously. And if you don't know what that by now, where have you been? So I haven't had anybody pop up on chat yet to say hi. So if you're out there, give me a little hi just so I know you're there. Give me a little thumbs up so I know you're there if you don't want to comment. But I haven't got any live chat coming up at the minute. And I'm not sure whether that is the laptop, that is YouTube, or whether I haven't enabled it yet. So if you are there, can you just come and give me a little wave or a little thumbs up? That would be great. Because I obviously want to share my Christmas prep with as many people as possible. Because I want to help everybody out. So the next thing that I would say to do this week, it's something that I actually do this week, but I think some people probably think I'm actually mad when I do mine. So basically, I would say this week you want to be getting your Christmas cards. Get your Christmas cards now and get them wrote out now, because it just goes on and on. I think if you don't get them done soon enough, you can end up sitting thinking, oh my goodness me, I don't really want to do them. So I would say just sit down now, get your cards and get them all written out. Now, this is something that I need to tell you ready for next year, really. I buy Christmas cards in the sale, right? So I buy next year's Christmas cards the year before, right? So for instance, between Christmas and New Year last year, I bought all my Christmas cards ready for this year. And I'm not ashamed that I paid, like next to nothing for them because they were in the sale. I appreciate, I'm sharing, Christmas love and sharing Christmas cheer with everybody, but if I can do that a little bit cheaper, then I'm going to. And I don't see any difference in buying the card full price or buying the card half price. So I got all my cards there for it's just Daddy Flamingo. So I buy them half price. Now, in terms of cards for relatives and close friends, sort of outside of my immediate family, I actually write out my cards before, like in January, before I put all the Christmas decorations away, which sounds really crazy, but that is when I actually recommend that you do your Christmas cards before you put your Christmas decorations away. Then they can all go in a box with some of your Christmas decorations. And then when you come to get the decorations out at the beginning of December, bam, you've got your cards written. But obviously, with just starting to follow my Christmas plan this year, if you are going to follow it, then obviously you won't have them done. But I would get them done now. What a lot of people are doing now is, rather than giving Christmas cards, they're actually making a donation to charity, which is fine. Don't feel obliged to send Christmas cards. And it's not a case of giving to receive either. So just because you get cards from people, don't feel obliged that you have to give cards back, because obviously that's everybody's individual choice on whether they give cards or not. Okay. So just have a little think. If you want to send Christmas cards, fine. If you don't, even if you don't want to make a donation to charity, don't feel that because you're not writing cards to people that you have to make a donation in return. That's obviously entirely up to you. And I'm sure any of your family and friends will not be bothered if you haven't made a donation to charity. But obviously it's a nice thing to do, if you can, a small contribution, even if it's the price of like the pack of cards. So you're going to spend £5 on cards and you donate that to a charity. That's, it's £5, isn't it? It's nothing. And I suppose if you can afford it, then yeah, do give a little donation to charity this time of year, Christmas time. That would be lovely. So, and also, when you do write your cards out, put the addresses on now and go and buy the stamps. Okay? Then you diarise on your calendar for the beginning of December, and just put on send Christmas cards. Okay, if you've got them to go in the post, and then you've already got them written out, get the stamps put on them. Now, what I'd suggest you do is make a note on December's calendar of where you've put the cards. Because there's nothing worse than if you wrote out these lovely cards and then you can't find them anymore. So yeah, I would definitely write a note yourself to see where you've left the cards. Okay. So leading on from sending cards, I'm just going to mention letters to Santa. If you like to use the little packs that you get, B&M's, Home Bargains, Pound Shops, they all do them. If you like using, they are starting to get them in the shops now. If you've seen our haul from B&M's the other day, I've actually already bought the letter to Santa for Madeline and Freddie to write out. And it's something that we like to sit and do together. Write our letters to Santa and send them off. We normally use the post box inside John Lewis department store. And if you put it in there by a certain date, which I don't know yet because they haven't obviously got the post box out, but I will update you. If you put the card in there by a certain date, they guarantee that letter gets to Santa and you will get a reply from Santa, which I think is lovely that John Lewis helped you to get your reply. There's also, I know that Royal Mail have an address. If you go and Google Royal Mail letter to Santa, Royal Mail will also help to make sure that your letter gets to Santa. Again, it's got to be done by a certain date. So just have a look on Royal Mail. I'm sure it'll be closer into December before, November time, before they're going to be releasing the information, but it may well already be there now. There's lots of places where you can post a letter and they'll make sure that it gets to Santa, which I think is lovely. So just have a look online, just Google it. You find department stores and things like that, or Royal Mail. Now, the next thing, which I did touch briefly on there, is Christmas jumpers. They will be coming into the shops, if not already. I'm going up to town this week at some point to have a look because I love a Christmas jumper. I love December because I wear a Christmas jumper every day in December, right up until, nearly the new year, basically. I love my Christmas jumpers. It's so easy. All I do at night is I pick out a Christmas jumper, my jeans, my skirt, whatever, and I'm done for the day. It's brilliant. I should just wear Christmas jumpers all year round. I always know what I'm going to wear in December. And it's either a Christmas jumper or a Christmas t-shirt. Okay. So any of you guys who have started following my plan and have put some things into place already, please do come on the live feed and let me know what you've been doing. Or if you're watching the replay of this video, comment below and let me know what you've been doing. If you want to shout out or anything like that, just leave me a little note under here in the messages. Because it'd be great to hear from you all. That would be fantastic. So sorry, I didn't mean to say as well, I know I've come on a little bit earlier this evening. It's just Mammy Flamingo is home and we are going to be settling down to watch some TV. So I thought I would come on and do this video, and obviously it is going to be available as a replay if you haven't seen it from the beginning. Okay. So has anybody followed my plan this week? What have you put into action? It would be really, really nice for you to find out. If you are watching our video now, hello, please come and say hello. Please give us a thumbs up if you are liking our video. So that is the end, really, of things that you should be looking to do this week, which I know it doesn't seem a lot. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things to do. So you've got your sorting out the toys and getting rid of any toys that are broken, unused, or just not suitable for kids anymore. Going to start going through clothes, and obviously not just your own wardrobe, thinking about the kids' clothes, coats, things like that. And obviously, if you are going to donate to charity, then, it's your giving back. It's your little bit of giving back and making some space ready for anything that you're going to get for Christmas. Again, looking at your wrapping paper, what you're going to be doing about that this year. Have you picked a colour theme? Anything like that? Do you know who you're going to be wrapping presents for? I mean, you might not want to do that. This is just, I thought I would pass on my plan to you. So if you want to follow it, you can, or you can just pick bits out of it. You might think, oh yeah, I want to do that, but I don't want to do that. That would be lovely to hear how you're getting on as well. Christmas cards, get them rolled out, get the addresses put on, get them put somewhere safely, and make that note on the calendar. Letters to Santa, go and get them both, because obviously everybody's sending a letter to Santa and you don't want to be left without one. I mean, I know obviously you can write one yourself, but I think sometimes the kids like the little packs that you get. The one we got had sort of a decorated letter, a decorated envelope, some stickers, I think there's a pencil in there, a little hanger to put on your door saying, I've been good this year, which I think is really good for like £1, £1.99. So I thought that was great. So just let me know how you've been getting on. And obviously, finally, Christmas jumpers. Go and have a look and start seeing about Christmas jumpers. Or you might want to get out your Christmas jumpers from last year and go through them as well and see how they are. I mean, some of mine I've had for quite a few years now, and they are starting to get a little bit bobbly. But my mum got something called a bobble off from Wilkinson's. It's a GML bobble off. It's called. I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. Just to make it clear. But you just use that, and it actually just goes over the wool, and it just takes off all of the little bits of fluff. It sort of gets a little bit bobbly. It just makes it look new again, which is quite nice. Excuse me, I'll just have a quick little drink. There we are. Sorry about that. Yeah, you can get them in Wilkinson's, Pound Stretchers, I think things like that's going to bubble off. There we go. So that is everything that I'm going to be doing this week on my second week of my countdown to Christmas. It would be absolutely lovely to find out how everybody's getting on. Have you been to Tesco's and got your Christmas chocolates? Anybody? Give me a thumbs up. Comment below if you did. Because we got ours 2 for £7 on the big tins of chocolates. You had Roses, Quality Street, Celebrations, and Heroes, I think it was. We got Heroes and Celebrations and Quality Street. Yeah. Didn't bother with Roses this year. I think that it tastes a little bit different this year. Does anybody else think that Roses taste a bit different? Well, not this year. I mean, like last year when I had them. Does anybody else think they taste a little bit different now? And the wrappers have changed and stuff, and they don't remind, like when I was a kid, when I was younger, I think they taste different. I don't know what it is. It would be great if you can tweet out our video as well and share it on Twitter. That would be fantastic. Like I say, I just want to try and help as many people as possible make sure that their Christmas and the run up to Christmas is stress-free. So if anybody does want to tweet out that video, that would be fantastic. Give it a thumbs up, tweet it out, and let as many people know as possible. You can even share the video after the live stream as well, because the video will be available to watch again on a replay. It'll be available. And also, if you go onto our page, I've actually started a playlist. Part 1's already in there, and then I'll put part 2 in this week as well. So there we are. I am getting rather excited for Christmas. I know it seems probably a long way away, but it's not really. We're on 93 days now, guys. 93 days. So it's not a huge amount of time when you think about it, really. You know, it's coming round. So tomorrow we've got new Christmas channel starting, which is going to be back-to-back films, Christmas films, all day. So that is really, really exciting. I'm looking forward to that. Pop on our Flamingo family page after this, because I've put the channel numbers on for Freeview, Sky, Virgin Media, so we'll all be able to enjoy that. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh yeah, I mean, some of the Christmas films are a bit like, oh dear, but a lot of them, like, it just gets you in the mood. It's just seeing all the lights, and you know, obviously there's going to be loads of snow in the films and that, which we don't always get, so it's nice to see the snow on the films. So you have to comment and let me know what films you've been watching. Has anybody been watching any Christmas films yet? Just let me know. Excuse me. So I think that's basically it for our prep for Christmas this week on week 2. Thank you to everybody who has been watching. It's really nice that you've come on to support us tonight. And for those who've given us a thumbs up, that's great. Excuse me. If you've commented on the live feed, you'll have to let me know, because I can't see it. If you have, maybe you haven't, and I'm just waiting for a message that's not coming. But no, I've got no live feed screen up like I normally have when I do a live video. So if you have commented and I can't see it, I'm sorry. Or if somebody does want to send me a comment on the live feed now, just to say hi, so I know it's working, that would be great. Entirely up to you though, guys, really don't mind. I'm going to sign off now from our live video of our second week countdown to Christmas. I hope everybody is going to find it of some use. Please let me know. Please give our video a thumbs up if you like it. Give me a comment below. Let me know how you're getting on. Share the video if you want to. Share the playlist if you'd like to. Tweet it out. That would be fantastic. And we can all work together and to get Christmas all wrapped up by the first week of December, which I think would be a really good thing to do. And then you can sit back and enjoy the festivities, knowing that you've completed everything that you need to in the run-up to Christmas. So thank you very much, guys. Like I say, if you want to watch this video, it will be available on a replay. Please do comment and let me know how you're getting on with your prep for Christmas. Let me know what you're doing. If you've got any other things that you like to do, excuse me, and please do let me know how you're getting on. Let me know what your prep for Christmas is, whether you're finding these videos helpful. And I will see you all on our next live video next Sunday. So please come back then. But for now, thank you very much, everybody. And I'll see you all very soon. Bye.